You're Sperp back with another video. Just got done checking out that brand new Biggie documentary on Netflix called Biggie, I Got a Story to Tell. Now, there's been tons of documentaries and made from Biggie to Tupac to, it's all been said and done. But there's definitely some new interesting footage that has never been before seen. This was a really touching documentary. I think this is more for the newer generation of people that are coming up that don't know about Biggie, because like I said, I'm almost 30 and I've seen so many different documentaries and behind the scenes of like Biggie and just 90s hip hop and stuff, and just this was really cool. It just kind of takes you through Biggie's life, his upbringing as a kid, how he was, how his family looked at him, and his family and his friends treated him, how he just became this legend. I really like the whole part where we kind of get more backstory on his Jamaican lineage and stuff, and just how that all came about, and who his influences and stuff like that. That was really cool. One thing I could really appreciate about this documentary is that you didn't have a bunch of industry people in here besides like Puffy or Diddy, as most people know him as. It was mostly friends and family, so it definitely feels more genuine. I just hate the fact that you already know how this is going to end. It's not going to end on a high note. It's definitely kind of sad. Always kind of have to relive the same thing over and over again. The East Coast, West Coast thing, and just how he died. Died so young. He died at 24, and it just, you look at that, and at that time, it's shocking. And now you fast forward to now, and you see so many rappers dying younger than that. It's not natural. It's definitely not natural, but I do appreciate what I got out of this documentary. And just, you never know what you can strive for, what you're going to be, unless if you just try it. Whatever you're good at, you got to just go for it. And Biggie was definitely an inspiration to a lot of people. Even before he made his first album, which I really liked getting more insight on, Ready to Die, where his mindset was going from there to Life After Death. It was really cool to just get the behind the scenes of that. And you're like, damn, man, it sucks because you see him and even somebody like Pac, and you realize like how much potential that they had. They could have been way bigger than they are now. It sucks that they had to die to become, these legends, even though they became legends when they were alive, but they definitely got bigger when they passed away. But definitely you could just look at, the bright side of this documentary. We get to see him at his high points, with his family, with his friends. That's the big takeaway for me with this. I definitely think this should be the last documentary that we ever see from Biggie. We don't need no more movies. We don't need to continuously milk the dead's name. I think if you really want to get to know Biggie as a person or who he was, listen to his music, just watch this documentary or past documentaries. This is definitely like Biggie's resurrection documentary. When Tupac came out with that Resurrection, that was a good documentary as well. But I definitely think, I'm saying, if you've never heard Biggie speak or heard a whole album, I think this will definitely inspire a lot of youth to gotta get into his music, but hopefully not follow in the footsteps of just continuing the negativity of hip hop, even though it's always going to be there. But I think people could learn something from this, learn definitely a life lesson to just live your best life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be his anniversary of his death coming up next Tuesday. Ironically, that this documentary drops a week before his anniversary, but I digress. But like I said, this was a good documentary. Definitely go check this out on Netflix. Yeah, man, I think there's definitely something you can get out of this if you're a hip hop head as well. Rest in peace, Biggie Smalls, Christopher Wallace. Well, till next time, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.